Hi everybody, how are you all doing today? I got Peanut sitting next to me today. He was a rescue. I actually found him on the street and he was abused, so I can't pick him up. He gets really upset and I've had him for years and there's a few things that I cannot do. One thing is pick him up. You just don't like it. I think somebody tossed him around. Anyway, yeah, not cool. So he's got a few weird things. It's taken him years to get better, but that's still one thing that he doesn't like. I can do it if I have to, of course, but he'll let me know how unhappy he is about it. Yeah, anyway. But he decided to sit next to me. Yay. Hi, buddy. He actually wants to go for a W soon. It's almost that time. Anyway, back to the video. So today I'm going to just do a little subject called love. We're going to talk about love. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Anyway, I had experience with my brother before he died, like actually literally the night before he died on his deathbed. And in that moments before he died, it was hours before he died, but I was sitting with him just holding his hand. And there was such an incredible amount of love that I felt for him at that moment. And of course, I was incredibly sad because I knew I was not going to see him again that night. And I just held his hand. And while I was holding his hand, it was just this pure, simple moment. And I truly loved him. I went through a lot of change because of him and what he taught me, how he lived his life and how you can move on no matter what and live a beautiful life and make your life better and just follow your heart about what you want to do in your life and get away from negative things, which at the time was my family. He really struggled with a lot of things because there was not a lot of love there. And he changed his life. And he had cystic fibrosis. He was very, very sick. Anyway, he decided to change his life. And I watched him go through that, going through like being really angry to, I'm just going to make my life good. And I'm going to surround myself with people who are kind and nurturing and giving and compassionate and all these things. And so he taught me, coming from a similar environment, different issues, of course, that I could change and be a better person. And so he really, still to this day holds a special place in my heart. And also he shows up for some readings and some healings to give information. So he's still with me. In fact, he was with me the other day. Just a quick story. Before the big story, I was hanging out with a bunch of people. We're all kind of into healing and metaphysics and mediumship and all these things. And we'd been hanging out for a couple of hours talking just on a Sunday. And I went to leave and I walked out the door and I felt somebody put their hand on my shoulder. I literally felt this like so strongly that I turned around to look to see who was putting their hand on my shoulder. Of course, no one was there. And it felt male. It felt like there was definitely a male presence with me and it felt adult. So I got in my car, started it up, and the song playing on the radio was Don't You Forget About Me by Simple Minds. Now that is my song for Marlon, my brother. And so it's like, oh yeah, okay. That was Marlon saying hi. Anyway, but it's been a long time since I felt that kind of really strong impression, like, hey, I'm here, like in a very physical manner. So that was pretty cool. Anyway, so he's still with me. He hangs out, he talks, he communicates, I should say. Quite often, actually. And so what's happening this night, as it's the last night that I'm going to see him, we're in the hospital, and everyone knows it's like, get here as soon as you can, because it's Marlon's probably not going to live through the night. So we all show up, and we kind of had this vigil around him, and I was holding his hand, and it was just pure love. It was this sense of just pure love, and that's it. It was that simple, with no agenda, just I'm here, you're here, there's love. It was really quite beautiful. And at some point, as I'm just holding his hand, the whole room starts to change, and I start seeing this gold color, this filament of gold, like the air is turning gold, like all of the elements in the air is turning gold. The bed is turning gold. My hand that's holding his hand is turning gold. The chair, the bed, everything turns into this magnificent golden energy that is everywhere. And as I'm watching it and experiencing it, and I am not saying anything to him, I didn't share this with him, what I was seeing or anything like that. I was just like, this is just happening, and I'm being here at this beautiful moment. And I'm feeling this, and the love, the sense of love becomes stronger and stronger. And the pureness of that love, but also the energy in the room is just this vibrating golden energy. And I mean, when I say everything, I mean everything. Every molecule, every cell, every particle of furniture, air, people, me, people, well, the people were in the background. Him, me, everything turned to this vibrating gold energy. And as I'm experiencing it, I'm like, oh, this is love. I just knew this is the energy of love. It's also the energy of creation. We are made of this energy. This is who we really are. This is who we really are, this energy. We're just all differentiated by identity and spirit, soul, and function, like our blueprint. Like the chair has a blueprint, the table does, the air does. Everything has the instructions to be what it is, but this is consciousness, this is energy, this is love. This is what I am experiencing right now here with my brother. Now that night, at some point, I knew I had to leave. So I did leave, but I left with that memory, and also the knowledge that we are love, that there is nothing outside of love. It is the divine, it is creation, it is who we are. And if we don't experience that sense of love, or we put expectation on what love is, outside of that, well, you're not going to really experiencing it. That doesn't mean that you're not feeling tremendous love for something, like my dog. But what it means, if you're not feeling that, is just, there's just a forgetting and a separation of who we are. And it's that simple. So how can we get back to that? How can we get back to just love? That simple essence of who we are. That is everything. That is consciousness. It's in the air. It's everywhere around me. It's everywhere around you. It just is. And we all have the ability to have these kind of experiences. I can't tell you how to do it. I wish I could. And I have not had that experience since then, because that was just the perfect setup for that experience. But I do want to say that you are made from love. You are love. That is what everything is made of. The energy of creation is love. So let's find that for each other, for ourselves. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've experienced anything like that, Please let me know in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe, all those good things. Anyway, I guess I'm a medium, a psychic, an energy healer, a teacher, and a human, and an animal lover. Anyway, thank you for listening. Have a great day. Bye.